Hello and welcome back to Nick's Hobbies and Interests. So a little while ago, in a galaxy far, far away, etc, I did a short video on the Padawan Outpost custom Saber that came into the shop. Now this was a privately owned, over-the-counter purchase. It wasn't from Padawan Outpost, however, their website is available for you to go and have a look at. This is one of the older models, so you'll probably find they've updated a few different things, but I will go over and give you my review of this one in particular. Padawan Outpost also does mystery boxes, and they will also provide you with the stands for a cost, of course, but if you want to display them, there's the option. I'm currently just using my Fallout man who holds my phone usually, and then my guitar stand as well, as you can see here. So when the Saber first got brought to the shop, I had to make a decision whether to buy it or not. Of course, first things first, quality. The hilt is actually really well made. Now, I've been told it's fully customizable. Not owning any other parts, I can't actually take it apart and switch out things. However, what I can say is, well, clearly you can, if you get the components for it, you can basically do a Darth Maul sort of style and have it double-sided. I was about to say dual wielding, but it's not really. Dual wielding describes you are holding two weapons in either hand, where this is more one. But yes, it can be customizable and you can add an additional side or saber to that end. What I wanted to show you though, where I was going with this, is inside is where the battery goes. Now it is recommended on these older models, bear in mind they've got an updated version now, it is recommended every now and again you take the battery out. You can recharge this, so perfect. Also, you can have it plugged in via the USB and have it basically on display without the battery in it. So let's say at the shop I wanted to have it lit up all day long, I would take out the battery. Purely so the battery doesn't overheat, doesn't, in theory, it won't trigger a fire or anything like that. It's more of a safety precaution, but the battery is in there and there is a little component or compartment there which really allows you to apply a little bit of pressure to pop the battery out. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, to be fair, but let's actually get down to the main part of the Saber, shall we? Regards to the light is naturally, it's in the top of the hilt. It's part of their base lit range you briefly saw earlier.
Power on.
The volume can be adjusted. You do that when it's in sleep mode. You hold it until the light flickers and then that will change through the color and multiple other settings. To get the voice changing, you have to wait for it to be in sleep mode and then you can toggle the voices over. It also has the sound effect when you're waving the sword about or the saber about, as you probably saw in the short video. Now, in regards to the blade itself, this is where I felt it, well, kind of feels short on the quality side. This does feel relatively cheap. Now, I'm going to be honest, we've had a supposedly non-contact duel with this thing, and accidentally I hit my opponent with it. This saber, the blade, is still intact. No damage whatsoever. However, my friend's saber, the very tip, so this piece here, did come off. I'm not saying it's cheaply made, but I have to admit this held up when I originally thought it was fairly cheap. Now, the actual tube itself is relatively thick. I would say the tube is about 1/2 mil thick. Is it the best or is it the worst? It's by far not the cheapest option, but it does the trick regardless of price. When it comes down to actually attaching the blade to the saber, there are little holes here. There's one on the side there, and there's one on the other side there. Now, for this purpose only, I've only taken 2 out. The one here and the one on the adjacent side there. So if I do this professionally, let's give it a go. The blade would go in like that. Perfectly balanced. Now, if I take the Allen key and the little screw, give it a rotation, it wants to go in there, and then basically get that going until eventually it tightens, and I think we're done for that side for now. It is an awesome, in my honest opinion, entry level for someone who wants to buy a nice quality saber. Okay, I can talk the talk. Now let's actually give you a demonstration. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the light does fade the further it goes down. This has been on charge now for a couple hours. What I'm going to do is change the colour. We want to hold the button down until it flashes twice. 1, 2. And now it's going to flick through the colours. So I cap the end. There you go. When you're ready, when you've picked your colour, I'm going to choose red. All you do is tap the button again. Alright, here we go. Oh, just a bit too late. It's gone pink. When it's turned off,
Unstable.
so as you can see, that's entered a flickering level. So we held it down for 2 flashes last time. Let's just do 1.
Volume low.
There we go, volume low. So now, there you go, that's a bit better. I can hear myself think. Alright. From that, this time around I'm going to go back to 2 flashes when it's in sleep mode like this to take away the flashing. So, 1, 2. Alright. It said pulse. Here we go again. So you could argue that's pulsing between pink and red. There is a dash of red in there. Now let's do it one more time, see where we get with this. 1, 2. Okay, steady, I assume, is full lock on whatever colour. There you go. There is no denying this thing, this saber from Padawan Outpost is lovely. To give you an idea, as a shop, we purchased it off just a private individual for £50. On their website, they go from, I think, £80 upwards as a minimum starting edge. So, like I say, this is in the second-hand market. We've got it up for £75 in the shop. It's one of those things that, if it doesn't sell in the shop, it's definitely worth keeping. For anybody that likes Star Wars, including myself. I'm not the biggest fan, don't get me wrong. I've not got loads of merchandise around the house, etc. I've got no tattoos, Star Wars themed, but I am a fan. A minor fan, sure, but a fan nonetheless. And I can say that this is, well, a lovely saber. Lovely for the price, well made, and I would personally be very interested to get another one. Somebody I'm sure would do a much more detailed video going into all the details, but me, I'm going to base it just on the knowledge I've got. This is my review. I think it's an awesome piece. It's well worth its money. I'm keen to get another one. That's my review. I've put together some small shorts right at the end. Enjoy. Take care.